in a semester for the course CSI 3203 Advanced Java. We were tasked with creating a system that basically creates a schedule that so that assets a schedule for a security form, so that assets could be assigned to clients, assets being guards to clients, and showing what time they will be at the client location. And also the system will handle the management of clients, employees, and the users that use the system. So the system is made up of 6 classes, which we have the client class, employee class, the user class, have a utility class, which handles most of the backend stuff and whatnot. And they have a main class, which I call the ESS class, which handles the connection to the database, the main UI, which has the layout of the whole system, and the main class. And there is a scheduler class, a scheduler package also, which has information on the schedule. So let me get into the system and show you how it works. I have 2 levels of login, which is admin and non-admin. First, I'll log in as admin into the system and show you what admin could do. Log in, and you can see this is the startup of the system. You have the tabs up here: the home tab, the employee tab, client tab, schedule tab, user tab. And the employee tab, you could under the employee tab, you have here, and when you click view all employees, there you can see all the employees in the system. And you could search also for an employee, and you could add employees, add an employee. Brown at gmail.com. Sorry, that was for phone. Yes, my phone is 6, and address Georgetown. So I click save, employee saved, and I can update an employee. You could change their address, change this one to Linden. You can see it was changed to Linden there. I could delete an employee. You see I'm deleting Mr. Joe Harper Joe, sorry. It's successfully deleted. Now as you can see, you can't see Mr. Harper here anymore. Now I move on to the client tab, which says you can do the same thing as the employee tab. You could view all your clients here and attempt to add a client. I'll add a client here. Their phone number, email, address, billing period is how often they will be billed. So say every 3 weeks they will be billed, and they prefer 2 assets on their premises, and the working hours for the assets are 4 in the afternoon to 4 in the morning. And save it. It saves successfully saved to the database, as you can see here. I can update one. I change this one to they prefer two assets now. Please help. It's updated, as you can see here. It was previously 4. I could delete a client too. Delete. Now I move on to the user tab, the users tab. Now I click on view all users. This is all the users in the that are in the system, that user system, and as you can see here, this column essentially tells which user is an admin or not. The one with the tick is an admin, the one without is not an admin. So I'll add a user, Mary James MJ at yahoo.com. Make her a clerk. Password is Java. And she successfully saved the system, as you can see here. Mary James Clark. And I could update her. I could change her designation to a manager. AGM manager and make her an admin. I could delete the user. Did I delete Mary John? Delete her. And there's one and also when you create a user and you put and you give them a password, the password that you entered is encrypted in the database in the back end. And by the way, we're using MySQL Workbench to make our backend. And so this is how the encrypted password looks in the backend. And essentially, when you log in, the system checks the plain text password against the encrypted password and logs you in. And now I'll move on to the scheduler aspect of the system, but because of time constraints, we could not have completed the scheduler as we were expecting. So as for demonstration purposes, I provided a layout of how it should have been if we had completed that aspect. I click on create, and you could see here that the schedule has a form with the client column as assigned assets and the time. And it also shows you the current date of the schedule was created. And you'll see the client name, the assets that were assigned to him or to the business, and the time that the assets are supposed to be there. You could save it, and then you could essentially save the schedule to for storage location, and you could also print it out, and then you cancel. Now I'll demonstrate now when I log in as one more thing. At the top of the at the top here, you can see that it shows that it shows the current user I'm logged in as. Right now I'm logged in as the admin, and when I log out, it takes me back to the login screen, and I could log in as another user. So I choose Mary Poppins, and her password is Java. I click login. I'm sorry. Choose Yoganand Marks. I'll put the default password Java. I'm in, and you can see that I'm logged in as Yoganand Marks, and it shows the designation of the user, which is a clerk, and a clerk, which is a non-admin, but they could essentially add employees to systems to the system, update, delete, and view all employees too. They can do the same for clients, add, update, delete, view. But for users, they could only view the users in the system. They can't add a user, update a user, or delete a user. and the scheduler. They wouldn't have had access to creating a schedule if that part was implemented also. Yeah, and I'll log out again, and it takes me back to login screen and exit the system. And thank you for watching and listening.